Well, but that's what really I think the book encapsulates lots of things. I mean, I was intrigued by you mentioned using self-deprecating or depreciating, depending how you say it. Humour is a form of defence and distancing yourself from your own shame and awkwardness. And I'm going to use a quote because I wrote this quote down from the book. I still use self-depreciating humour, you call it. The kind that was revealed as unfeminist in the 80s because making things sound absurd against myself distances me from my own shame and awkwardness and makes it safe in its ridicule. Making fun of the bad stuff and caring about the bad stuff can be done at the same time, which I think is the essence of the book. How has this approach evolved for you over the years? And do you think it's a tool that can both help and hinder?
Yeah, good question. I mean, I think I was saying earlier about how people who live in different times, how society has evolved from the 80s means that quite rightly and understandably, people will go, but how come you did those kind of things? Why didn't you say no? Or what was going on? You go, well, society has to evolve, but I'm talking about a time then. So I was trying to say, you know, to open up and be honest about about yourself means you can, it means that I'm not anti-feminist about certain things. It's like I have to be answerable to how society is now, and I want to address that because that's really real. And we all, you know, I haven't popped my clogs yet, so I have a responsibility to how society sees itself. But equally, if you're actually going to go raw and talk about how you remember things, you have to talk about the truth then. So it's kind of marrying up the two times, but the common factor, which is your bag, is humor, comedy. And so you have to use all your tools that you know you've got to make that connection with the reader or with somebody in the audience. I know that's quite complicated, and it is complicated. Comedy is complicated.
You've just seen a clip from the Humourology podcast with me, Paul Barros. Please leave a comment and subscribe to see more.